Member for Deakin.
Thanks very much, Madam Speaker. My question's to the Prime Minister. Will the Prime Minister inform the House how the government will strengthen the Australian economy in 2015?
I call the Honourable the Prime Minister.
Madam Speaker, I do very much thank the member for Deakin for his question. And Madam Speaker, I accept, Madam Speaker, that there are economic headwinds overseas, but the Australian economy is stronger today than it was 18 months ago, and I'm pleased to say, Madam Speaker, I'm sure—
The member for Morton's begun again. He will desist. The Prime Minister has the call.
So, Madam Speaker, our economy is stronger today than it was 18 months ago, and I'm particularly pleased to say that the jobs market has strengthened. Madam Speaker, our economy today is growing at an annual rate of 2.7%, and this time last year, under the stewardship of members opposite, it had been growing at only 1.9%.
The member for Griffith will remember himself under 94A.
Over the last year, over calendar 2014, more than 200,000 jobs have been created, and that's something that every member of this side of the House is pleased to see. Madam Speaker, the rate of jobs growth was 3 times in 2014 under this government than it was under members opposite in 2013. Madam Speaker, exports are growing strongly, with volumes up by over 8% over the past year. Building approvals are at near record levels and over 10% higher than a year ago. And, Madam Speaker, the registration of new companies is at the highest levels on record. Madam Speaker, this is what happens when you've got a government that is open for business and is always looking for ways to say yes to new proposals to invest, employ, create and deliver prosperity for the Australian people. Now, Madam Speaker, I was delighted to be with the member for Deakin just last week to visit Timbermate, a business in his electorate, a great Melbourne business that is benefiting from lower electricity prices after the removal of the carbon tax. It's also a business, Madam Speaker, that will benefit from the free trade agreement, which will reduce tariffs of up to 9% on its products in China and elsewhere. But, Madam Speaker, this is a government which is not resting on its laurels or defending the past. It is a government which is looking to the future. Shortly, Madam Speaker, there will be a new small business and jobs package. There will be a tax cut for small business. There will be a new package for families focusing on childcare. Madam Speaker, this is a government which is getting on with what the people of Australia elected us to do.